You either have diabetes or a micro penis. Let me, hold on, I gotta really think about that one. I really gotta think about that. Because here's the thing is like with a micro penis, like you can't have sex, like you can't. And I'm someone who goes crazy if you know, like if I go without for too long. But at the same time, like I'll never get diabetes, but I don't eat, like I'm unhealthy, but I'm not that unhealthy. Because like I'll never get it. Like I don't eat that much sugar. Fuck, I don't know, because they're terrible. But no, it's like I'll have diabetes or a micro penis. It's one of the two. Fuck. I'd rather have diabetes, honestly. I mean, I can, yeah, it would still be diabetes. I can manage it with diet. And if I wanted to, if I really wanted like a piece of cake or some ice cream or stuff, I would just double up on the insulin. I could just double up on the insulin and get it that way. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, that's always a joke. If anybody who's diabetic and maybe watches this in the future, don't double up on your insulin to eat ice cream. That shit doesn't work. It's just a joke. For 120 orbs. Yeah. Man, you can actually just buy a lot of these. But yeah, diabetes, because you can manage it with diet and exercise. Oh, where does this go? Oh, I think this goes to the last area over there. Now the question is, what's the easiest power cell to get from this spot? The lift works. Let's see here. Volcanic crater. 120 orbs. 7 scout flies. Can't get. Oh, I can go back to the mountain pass and do that. Yeah. Because, well, I just have no interest in 100%ing it. I could if I wanted to, but like I'd be here forever. I'm just here to beat the games. Like if I really wanted to, I could, but I don't, you know? Okay, here's one scout fly. Oh, we only need one more scout fly and we have enough to beat the game. Hell yeah. Okay, I can wait on the ad. It's all good. Okay, but simply kill myself and then allows us to go to the next area. So there we go. We got the last scout flies. But yeah, I don't want to 100% it because I have no urge to 100% it. And the ads, they should be I gotta remember how I have these set up too. Actually, let me just look really quick. Just to look and see. I think I know why I have it set that way. Just let me look. Content, where is it at? I think it was oh, I know what it was. Yeah, so the reason I hate to have them on that often, but the reason is that way I don't get pre-roll ads, not because I don't want pre-roll ads. That's really it. Where the hell is it? I don't care about earnings. I don't give a shit about earnings. Yeah, I'll have to find it, but that's really it because I look at it from a viewer standpoint, and the way I view it is like if I'm going to go watch somebody on Twitch and they have pre-roll ads on, I'm more inclined not to watch them because I don't want to have to sit through a 30-second to 1-minute ad to get to that streamer to see what they're about. Cause like I don't know about you, but I don't want to go to Snowy Mountain.
By my calculations, it's going to take 72 power cells to fuel the heat shield against the lava on the way to Gaul and Maya's citadel.
So like I don't know how many like streamers you've gone and watched, and you have to sit through a pre-roll ad. And then you sit through the pre-roll ad and they're not doing anything fantastic, or they're just kind of there. And so I looked at myself, and I would have my ad set to a minimum, but everybody would get a pre-roll before they got to my content. And I think it's a lot better to have your content front and center, because if your content's good, people will sit through the ads. That's my philosophy on it.
Temperatures up to 800 degrees, but no more. So keep an eye on your gauge. I don't want to think about what those temperatures would do to your zoomer if the shield gives out.
Yeah, the heat. What? The zoomer? Hey, what about us? Don't you think we could look for a safer route to Gaul Citadel?
Look, I've released more cooling balloons into the tube, so you can use them to keep the temperature down. And don't forget to activate the
I'm gonna wear like just pants and shirt. It's just Walmart. I mean, I should just, if I had a suit, I would just to do it. Full suit and tie. I would if I owned a suit, but I don't. But yeah, that's really it. It's like I would sit through. I would like, cause like that's something you have to do. Is just, oh shit. Ah! Okay. Oh well. That's something you have to do as a streamer. You have to look at what other streamers are doing and figure out what works and what doesn't, and then use that to improve yourself. And that's something I would see. I would see these people who have their ads set to such a minimum, they have pre-rolls because they don't want ads to be filtered, you know, going through their stream at all times. Damn it. And I understand that. I totally get it. I did that for a while too. But it's a lot easier for me to get somebody to come in here hooked on watching, interacting with them right away. And then if I'm good enough for them to sit through that first minute and 30-second ad or whatever, then that's good, as opposed to somebody sitting there for a minute or 30 seconds before they get to my content and not liking it. That's just a disservice to them. At least that's how I see it, you know, because your time's precious to you, and I don't want to make you sit through an ad to see a content or a streamer that you may or may not like, and that's my philosophy on it. But yeah, if I had a suit, I would 100. me hit these balloons really quick, even though I think there's a respawn point up here. But yeah, that's really it. Just making sure when people come in here, because that's what people are on Twitch for. They're not here to watch ads. They're here to be entertained. And that's kind of my philosophy with it. Is one, you have to be entertaining first. If you're entertaining, your viewers will naturally come. And you have to allow them to come to your stream too. If you have pre-rolls on, they're not getting to you, and that's where the issue is. Nope. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wear a polo shirt and some jeans. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got that. But yeah, I don't own a suit because I'm not a businessman or I'm not in business. But yeah, I got a cheap polo shirt and some jeans. Nothing too fancy.
This is terrible. Father is missing. I think Gall and Maya may have kidnapped him as well.
Relax, sweetheart.
It's kind of
Everything under control.
Under control? Lurker armies continue to grow across the land. The sages have been kidnapped. Gall and Maya have gathered enough eco to complete their terrible plan. And to stop them, you're going to have to fight your way through their citadel.
Yeah. That about sums it up.
You've got to rescue my father before it's too late. And Jack, be careful.
Yeah, we will be.
But yeah, before I found out about my nursing license, I showed up to a dialysis clinic for the job there, and just like jeans and like a band shirt, like, you know, a heavy metal band shirt. And like, that's the fun thing about being like a professional in your field. As long as you know what you're talking about, they don't care. Like, you know what you're talking about. Like when it comes into patient care and what to do in emergencies, how to run a code or crash or anything like that. They don't, you know, beyond what you look like, they don't care. As long as you show up in the right uniform.
Additions of their own, creating the one thing capable of opening the dark eco silos. If you can free the four of us, we can use our combined powers to break the force shield surrounding the robot before they use it to destroy the world.
Okay. But yeah, they liked me because it's that. They said, "You don't care, do you?" I said, "Not really," because I mean, because like it's that thing. It's like there's an old picture on the internet of a doctor who's just tatted the fuck up, and it's like, well, does that make him any less of a doctor? You know? But yeah, just simple polo shirt and some jeans. Nothing crazy. It's just a Walmart job. I don't need to get these anymore, but I am. Okay, let's finish this.
And on the next launcher! Don't miss the next launcher!
Like to the interview, maybe 20 minutes early. Oh no. Ah, fuck. Oh well. Yeah, about 20 minutes early to the interview. Because the interviewer's not going to be early. They're probably doing other stuff. I mean, it's a job for Walmart. I'm not stressing at all. That's the thing about nursing, like depending on where you're working, like sometimes you want your coworkers to be able to like go home at a reasonable hour. At least I always did. And I would always show up like half an hour to sometimes an hour early if I know like our floor is slammed with like COVID patients who are intubated, or if we had like mental health crisis crazy people trying to swing at us or punch us or bite us, or just, you know, just sometimes like if you show up early, sometimes your coworkers will show up early too to, you know, like if they know you have like a shitty patient or something like that. Oh man, why should they? I mean, what lies can I come up with? Because like I don't plan to stay there long, just long enough until my license gets verified. Well, one, because I've worked for Walmart. I worked for Walmart for like 5 years before I joined the military and became a nurse. So I know half of the systems there. I know how to operate a walkie stacker, electric power jack. I know how the unloading and loading system goes. I worked overnight stock, worked frozen and dairy. It's not that big of a deal. But I won't call out, and I'm always on time. Always on time. Or at least early, shit. Yeah, it feels a little bad to get a job for only like a few weeks and like planning on leaving, but like from what I'm hearing is like the work landscape has changed so much from when I joined the military to when I got out. Like I always miss that jump, always. But from what I hear, like the new generation of kids, Gen Z, like they just quit jobs and get a new one like it's nothing. So I'm guessing the work landscape's changed a lot. Maybe 1 or 2 paychecks. That's what I'm hoping to get out of Walmart. And maybe a kick back to reality of what life was like before I was a nurse. That's probably going to be the biggest thing of like, oh, hey, this is what it was like. This is the money you were pulling in before you became a nurse. Oh shit, I about fucked that up. That's going to be the big shock, is seeing the difference in paychecks. Because let me iterate that working for a corporation is not a rewarding experience. It is not a valuable experience. It's just something you do to make ends meet. All the way the fuck back here? Are you serious? You couldn't put me by the blue eco booster? Yeah, when I worked for Walmart before I joined the military, I tried to move up the management ladder, and they would never promote me, never. Because like there would be times when we would have people quit, like management quit, when I was in like frozen and dairy. Oh yeah, I know they don't want to hear that, but here's the thing with entry-level job interviews. They're just going to get a feel for you and see if you're crazy or not and what your work ethic is. They don't care about anything else. It's an entry-level position. They just want to make sure I'm not going to steal from the company to go smoke crack. That's all they're worried about.